This is the Cliff Yates Show. Personal growth, motivation, inspiration, and philosophies for a great life.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Cliff Yates Show. You are in the right place as always. And you know what? This year I'm going to level it up. I'm going to level up a little bit. No, I'm going to level up a lot. I'm going to be all in 2024. I'm going to be all in. And as I look back on 2023, there are some things that I'm happy about that I did, some of the goals that I did achieve. I did plan on doing a weekly podcast every week, every Thursday, put out an episode for 52 weeks, and I did that. So I even did a couple bonus episodes, so I got 57 episodes in. So 57 for the year, didn't miss one Thursday. A couple weeks I had to batch record a couple, but so I am happy about that. I am happy that I finished rewriting the book Deputy and got that all done. And I had some errors that I was notified by Amazon about, and I didn't have the original transcript. So my only thing that I had available for me to do to get a new copy uploaded was to rewrite the whole book. And I thought, why not? So I rewrote the whole book, which brought me back to a lot of great memories that I had written in the book. And so I was able to relive those things, and I put them in a couple episodes. So I am happy about that. And I am also happy that I signed up for the Primal Health Coach Institute for the certification program, which is 6 months long. So I'm 5 months in. I have one more month to go, and I will be done. And they're now headquartered out of Miami. Mark Sisson is the founder. And he's in his 70s. He's jacked and strong as hell. And so maybe, I don't know if when you're done, if you can go down to Miami for the graduation, or there is a graduation, or maybe you can go down there and get your certificate. I would like to do that. If not, I'm looking forward to even being more educated in being healthy. And so I'm inspired today by a couple of my mentors that they don't even know it. So people that I'm modeling, right? You see somebody that is doing something successfully, and if you want to do that, do what they're doing and pay attention to your results and adjust accordingly. That's success. Is it easy? Yeah, it's very easy. It's very simple, and you can do it. I'm doing it, and I'm going to be all in 2024, believe me. I even took some notes, and this podcast is really inspired by Brad Lee. He puts out a lot of truth bombs on his YouTube channel. So Brad Lee, check him out, Bradleh, or is it Lea? Just put Brad Lee in the YouTube search, and I'm telling you, he's got great content, and it inspires me. And really, this special episode that I'm doing right now is motivated by him because I'm modeling. He's one of my models, and that's one of the things that I'm going to really focus on in 2024 is really more focus on the people that are mentoring me that I'm modeling. So I want to really be all in on that. But as I look back on 2023, in some respects, I believe I half-assed it. There's a lot more things I could have done. There's some procrastination that I employed myself in that I want to get rid of in 2024. So looking back, I half-assed some things that I shouldn't have. So talking to myself today when I'm trying to inspire and motivate action for 2024. So, yeah, so I'm going to be pursuing just being all in. I'm not going to be going for perfection because I know perfection doesn't exist. However, pursuing perfection is okay as long as you have the knowledge and understanding that you can't get there. But it's okay to have that as a target. Some people say in the biblical field, in the Christian realm, that I'm going to be more all in this year, although I'm pretty happy last year with my Bible study and the knowledge I gained and the walk I've been walking in Christianity. I'm actually pretty happy with that journey, but I know I can do more, and I'm going to do more in 2024. And so in pursuing these goals and getting better every day in every way, not expecting perfection, but maybe using that as a target. People say, well, try to live like Jesus lived. Well, Jesus was God in human form, and so we can't get to that level, but it's okay to try. It's okay to try to get to that level. We can shoot for that with the knowledge and understanding that we can't get to that level for various reasons, right? One of the things that I was really hit by and reminded of by Brad Lee today, right? Self-worth, man, that's so important. Self-image, you're never going to outperform your self-image or the vision you have of yourself and your self-worth. And so self-worth determines your net worth. How's that? Self-worth determines your net worth. You're not going to outperform how you think of yourself. So don't talk negatively about yourself in 2024. I'm not going to do it, and I don't want you to do it. Do not talk negatively about yourself. Sure, it's easy to get to the point where you're not talking about others negatively, or it should be easy to make yourself conscious if you start going down that road and correcting that. But make sure you're not talking negatively about yourself, reminding myself and you, self-worth determines your net worth, right? We're not going to worry in 2023. I really did a good job not worrying in 2023. So we didn't worry in 2023. We're not going to worry in 2024. We're not going to worry. We can be concerned and we can be focused and we can be self-aware, but we don't have to worry. Worry does not add a minute to our lives. It doesn't. And people who are they're full-on Christians. They really follow the Bible and they're really on the right path and they're not fake in any way. You can tell they are all in about not worrying. They cast their worry and concerns with prayer to God, and they trust God who transcends all understanding. So we can't understand, but we put our worry on him. It's his battle. And so we're not going to worry, but we can be self-aware. We can be paying strict attention to our surroundings, and we can be very vigilant without worry. So we're not going to have any worry in 2024. You see the fake people who are going to church and they are professing their Christianity, and yet they talk worry all day long. You hear it in their language. Oh, I'm worried about this. I'm worried about that. I'm pretty worried. Their words tell you the depth of their faith, and a lot of times it's not very deep. So you can see that, but we don't want to hang around those people. Maybe we can help them. If we could, that'd be great. Maybe we can positively impact them. That'd be a great thing. So we're not going to worry at all in 2024. There's a song right from Rent. We only have today. There is only today. And that's really all we have today, right now. Right now, as a matter of fact, right now just passed. It's gone. So we don't have right now. That's gone. So we have to live in the present. It is a present. That's why it's called the present. It's a present to us, this time that we have right now. So the past, we can learn from it. We can carry the lessons from the past. If you're going to be like me, 67 years old, I bring to that 66 years of experience and hopefully some wisdom I can bring to the present day in that year and what's to come. But we only have today. We cannot live in the past. We can't. We can take lessons from the past. We don't want to have our mind focused on the past because we're not living there. We can't go back there and relive that and have any impact on that. We can relive that in memories and we can focus on that and be regretful. No, we're going to take lessons from the past and we're going to bring it to right now, today. We only have today. Us, you and me, we live in the today. We live in the now. God is in the past, the present, and the future. Now, God is out of time. God, Jesus, was the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow because he's out of time. He's not in time like we are. We are on a limited time, as a matter of fact. We should be really fully aware of that in every moment. Hey, that's why you can wake up and be happy because it's a choice. And if you're alive, be happy. Be a choice. You be that choice for happiness, content and happiness. So we're not going to have any worry. Think about that song, right? We only have today. Took some notes on that. Tomorrow we can't live there. Now we can take a chunk of time today, because what can we do right now that's probably the right choice? I can take a chunk of time today and spend that planning tomorrow so when I get to the moments tomorrow, I know exactly what I can do. It's going to help me tomorrow in making the proper choices. In the end, that's all we do. That's all we have is choices. So listen, we're in today. God can live in the past, present, and future because he's out of time. So I'm making that decision to level up, and I want you to do that too. I would encourage you because that's when we have the most fulfillment. That's when we're the most content and happy, when we're making progress towards worthy goals. Making progress is the key. We don't have to be achieving all the time. Now, when we achieve something, it's great to celebrate. Take the moment, celebrate. But it's just like when people win an Academy Award and they celebrate for the night, right? That celebration lasts for about the night, maybe a few moments. The next day, you know what? That's pretty much gone. And that's why people who put everything in that basket for that fulfillment to come from that achievement, it doesn't last. And that's why they end up in trouble, mentally and physically, because they put everything in that, well, when I get to that, that's the happiness and contentment. Fulfillment is in achieving that. No, achieving that is going to be great feeling that doesn't last. If you look back on that journey, it's the fulfillment is going to become from making progress towards that goal. So we always want to be making progress. Take the time to celebrate those wins, and then shortly thereafter, you make plans, or you should have them already in place to get after making progress towards that next goal, mountain. And if you're in the valley, guess what? The mountain's before you. Baby, we can do it. We already covered the worry because 92% of the things we worry about never happen. Can you imagine that? You're spending time worrying about things, many of which never occur. So you can take that out of the matrix right now. And you can, with me, level up, stop procrastinating, stop rationalizing. It's all about the choices we make on a consistent basis. And I'm going to be really focused on them every day in every way, making those better choices. In 2024, man, 365 days, I'm going to be focusing on growing, getting better, and building relationships and nurturing those relationships and making money. Why? Not for the money, but for what I will become in achieving those financial goals. We're going to be focusing this year on faith, family, finances, fortune. Let's do it. Let's get it done. Guard your mind. Take captive every thought that comes into your mind. And when negative thoughts come in, and you cannot always prevent those negative thoughts from occurring, but you can, like a bird lands on your head. You can't control that, but you can get him off and prevent him from making a nest. And just like those negative thoughts, don't let him make a nest. Get him out of there. Cancel. Use the word craft. When you get a negative thought, think of craft. Cancel. Replace that thought with a positive one. Affirm that positive thought. Focus on it and train yourself to habituate those positive thoughts. Craft. I'm going to guard my mind in 2024. I'm going to focus on mindset, skill set, and habits. Mindset. If you can change your mindset, if you can change your perspective, and actually you can do that in a blink of an eye, you can change your perspective. The minute you change your perspective, you actually start changing your life immediately, right away. You might not get to your destination immediately, but you can change your direction like right now. If you're trying to get from Los Angeles to New York and you think you're making progress and you see that the sun is setting, hey, you're going in the wrong direction. But you can't get immediately to New York, but you can immediately turn that car around, start going in the right direction. Mindset is right, then skill set. Skill set is knowing you're in the right direction. Our mindset can be positive. We can be optimistic, taking action. Our skill set is knowing the knowledge we need to know to get done. We need to get done to get to where we want to go. And so, mindset, we're going to have the skill set. And then habit. We're going to have to habituate those actions that are getting us progress towards our worthy goals. Let's get it done, everybody. Mindset, skill set, and habits. I'm really going to be focused in 2024. How much service can I provide for other people, man? How much can I provide for a fee, right? If you're providing valuable service, you're going to get paid for it. You get paid by how much value you bring to the marketplace. You're not going to get paid any more, and you're not going to get paid any less. Eventually, the law of compensation is going to come into play, and you're going to be compensated for the amount of value that you bring to the marketplace. And that's what I'm going to be focusing on in 2024. Value, bringing to other people, relationships, because it's all about relationships. Money's about relationships. If you don't have relationships, people aren't going to give you any money. So you got to be providing value to those relationships. People will pay for a service that you can provide. I'm going to be focusing on service to others. Money's a great scorekeeper. That's how you know how well you're doing, right? Keep score with the money. Relationships. Now I'm going to form, this is what I'm going to do in 2024. I'm going to form as many positive, nurturing relationships as I can, and I'm going to service those relationships for 365 days. I'm going to do that. I'm going to focus on how healthy can I get in 2024. How healthy can I get? Not just about what I look like. You can see people, they got a six-pack, but you know what? If you looked at their blood work, they're not that healthy. How healthy can I get? And you're going to see the results. I'm actually right now living what I'm learning through the Primal Health Coach Institute, because I'm employing all those principles that I'm learning on a daily basis, because I've been into this course on a daily basis for 5 months. That has an effect on my thoughts, actions, and results. I'm already feeling so much more energetic and much more healthy, and I'm going to continue that in 2024. How healthy can I be? Not only physically fit, financially fit, and relationship fit. We're going to see how well we can do in 2024. I'm going to make different decisions in 2024 than I made in 2023. Although, as I said, I'm happy with a lot of the decisions I made, happy with a lot of the achievements that I had come true. But I'm going to focus more this year on process goals as compared to outcome goals. It's the process goals that are important. And if I could relate to, I've talked about this before. If I relate this to real estate, your outcome goal would be, I want 10 listings this month. So, okay, now you can't control that, right? You know, okay, if I do these things, there's a good chance that I'm going to get 10 listings. So those are going to be won by the possibility of you getting those 10 listings if you focus on the process goals. Now, what are the process goals? I don't even know if they do this anymore. At the time, we used to cold call people, right? If I make 100 cold calls a day, now I can control that. At the end of the day, how many calls did I make? Right? Did I practice my what I say in my calls? You know, how many days a week did I do my calls? So I can set process goals. I'm going to make 100 calls a day. I'm going to talk to 100 people a day to find out if they're buying or selling real estate now or in the near future. So if I focus on those process goals, there's a good chance I might make those outcome goals, but I can't control those. So we need to be heavily balanced on the process goals, and that's what I'm going to do this year. Be heavily balanced on the process goals. As I was when I did the podcast this past year, I was heavily focused on a weekly episode, and so I focused on making sure I got that out. Now, some of those episodes were only 10, 15 minutes long, but I got it done because I was focused on the process, and I didn't get held up by it's not perfect yet for me to put that out. Focused on the process. I am going to do 52 this year, one every week on a Thursday. And so that's what I did in 2023. Focus on the process goals, right? I'm going to walk, if you had a goal of, I'm going to walk 5 days a week, 5 miles every day. So there's an outcome goal. Now, the process part of the goal might be, I'm going to walk every day. So you might say, I'm not going to walk today because there's no way I'm going to get 5 miles in. So I'll start tomorrow. No. You can go out there and walk 100 yards. You can walk for 3 minutes, right? And that way you got that process goal done. Hey, I walked today. You might not have hit the 5 miles, the outcome goal, but I'll tell you what, you hit the process goal of getting the walk in. So I'm going to be heavily focused on the process half of my goals. And so that's why I'm going to level up in the podcasting. what I do, 57 episodes. I commit to you right now and declare I'm going to do over 150 episodes in 2024. And so I appreciate everything that happened in 2023. We hit the mark. Now we're going to level up. Always going to level up. That's how we become fulfilled in what we're going after. That's how we are content and happy, because we are making progress towards worthy goals. And content and happy is a good place to be. I'm content and happy where I am now. Content and happy does not mean not ambitious. That doesn't mean we're not going to go after the things. That means we're not going to do things, right? I'm retired from the LA Sheriff's Department, but I'm not sitting on the porch staring at the water all day. Now, do I do that? Sure, because now I'm working for the joy of it, not because I have to. That's why you should set a goal to be financially independent, because when you get to that point, then you work for the joy of it. That's where I am, and I want you to be there, because when you get there, contentment, you'll be content and happy. Doesn't mean you won't be ambitious. You'll be content and happy. So, listen, no more procrastination. I'm going to get after it. This year, I'm all in. I'm all in also about, now I'm not a political person, but, I've hesitated in the past to make any comment on politics because it affects us. I think as citizens of the United States of America, we should stake a claim and we should feel free to be able to state our opinion in our case. Now, I've been hesitant about that. I've been cowardly for fear and not wanting to deal with the trolls out there with the negative comments. But this year, I will not even be afraid of that. That's why this year I will also be putting my videos and expanding to Rumble, just in case I get canceled. I've done a great job in not, although in my past life, right up until the past 65 years, I've enjoyed my hours of cursing, but I've been done pretty well to keep the cursing out of the podcast pretty much to a 98% realm. And so this year I'm going to level up on that the best I can. And we're going to have a lot more guests this year. That's another way I'm going to level up. I'm going to reach out more to the people that I model, that are actually mentoring me, that are maybe 5, 10, 20 clicks ahead of where I want to be or where I am. I'm going to reach out more to them. And if, regardless of any reciprocity from them, what can I do to reach out more? Instead of asking, right, I can be supporting them on my actions. I can make comments. I can buy their books. I can follow their programs, and I can spread and share what they put out there. That's another way that I can attempt to connect with them, because I am in total control on this end of taking those actions. And so I'm going to do more of that this year. It's all coming back to choices, everybody. Choices is it, everybody. That is the key. That's on your key ring, the choice. Oh, I have a choice. You have a choice. Remember that it's all you. You are a sovereign person. You're like a sovereign nature. You're like a sovereign country. You're a sovereign person. Total control. You're the CEO of your life, baby. And you make the decisions and the choices. It's nobody else's fault. It's not the government. It's not your negative neighbors. It's not the economy. It's not the interest rates. It's you, baby. And the empowering thing about that, and I encourage you to take control of your life with your choices. That's what makes life. Nobody can make your choices for you unless you don't have any balls. So get some balls if you're a guy and take control of your choices. Make the best choices in every situation. And if you look at Stoicism, that philosophy, it's about focusing on what you have control over. And one of those things is, in every moment, you have the power over the choices that you make in that given moment. Decide on what you want. Decide on what you want to do. Get the knowledge of how to do that. Figure out what you need to do to get it done. And then do the work. Do the work. Get it done. First of all, figure out what. And then I want you to figure out the why before the how. What we do is, and I'm talking about myself, and 95% of everybody in the country, if not the world, They decide what they want to do, and then they go right to the how. How am I going to get that? No, figure out the why. The why, the big why. Why am I doing this? Family, friends, faith, longevity, health. That's why I'm going for health, life, and longevity. I'm going to put more years in my life. If I don't put more years in my life, I'm going to put more life in my years. So figure out what you want and the big why, and then, baby, the how is going to come. You're going to figure out the how. That's going to be the easy part, actually. I learned that from Brad Lee's episode today, right? He says, DTW, baby. Figure out what you want to do. Get the knowledge. Start taking the action in the right order, and you're going to get the benefits. But you got to DTW. You got to do the work, baby. You got to do the work. Elvis Presley used to have a big necklace, right? And it was TCB. He had TCB. I think he had a tattoo, TCB, taking care of business. You got to take care of business. Take care of business. 2024, I'm leveling up. I'm going to take care of business. You want to join me? Hey, tag along. I'm happy to go with you on this journey, right? So take care of business. A lot of times people avoid risk and problems. Isn't that amazing? When they talk about, hey, you want to start a business, a successful business, $1 million business, figure out a problem and then solve it. That's why risk and problems are opportunities. Change your perspective, change your life. Don't run from risk and problems. Risk and problems are opportunities. That's how you start a business. Find a problem, create a solution, market that solution. You're a successful business. That's how simple it is. You want to crush 2024? You want to win? Focus on your mindset. You want to win in 2024? Focus on your mindset. Skill set, habits. You know the drill. Take action. See the results, make adjustments. You're going to make mistakes? Absolutely. You get in that sailboat, you have got the chart. You know where you're going. You're going from LA to Catalina. You're going from this point to this point. Guess what? Along the way, in your navigation, you're going to be failing all the time. You're failing. This course will not get you there, so you're going to correct. Making some progress, but you're off course. Almost 100% of the time, when you're sailing to a destination, you're off course, but you're correcting 100% of the time, and then you get there. That's how you're going to get to where you want to go. You're going to leave the harbor and go, 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 constantly being, you're going to be cognizant that you're going to be off course and you're going to be correcting all the time. If you just change how you think about life, people, the world, it's going to make a massive difference in your life. If you just change your mindset, the way you think about things will immediately change your life and its direction. You know what? If you do that, if you change your perspective, if you start making the best choices in every given moment, you just might create and maintain an unstoppable attitude. It just might happen. That just might be the side effect of taking those actions, making the best possible choices in every moment. So make sure you get that skill set. You can have a positive attitude and be optimistically going in the wrong direction. That's where the skill set comes in, that we know, hey, I'm making progress in the wrong direction. Take immediate corrective action. Believe, smile, and be hopeful. Listen, if you smile and you're hopeful, it's going to be contagious to everybody around you. And it's going to be habit forming. You're going to habituate that attitude. When you get up in the morning, you're not going to have to start thinking of your questions. What am I grateful for? What am I thankful for? What can I do to make this a great day? Those are going to be habituated in your mind out of habit. Mindset, skill set, attitude, and habits. Whatever you pick to do this 2024, as I'm doing, get damn good at it. Get damn good at it. Some of us, and I'm talking about myself, in 2023, I half-assed it. Sometimes I half-assed it. 2024, we're all in. The mass of people are mediocre. Take a look around. 95. If you want what 5% of the people have, you got to do what 95% of the people are not doing. The mass of people are mediocre. It's so easy to be mediocre because everybody is. It's so easy. Look around. Mediocre, mediocre, mediocre. That's one thing I'm not doing this year. I am not going to, it's part of my focusing on the process. I'm not going to focus on trying to inspire and motivate someone to make a change. I'm no longer going to be in a sharing to teach mode. Now I'm just going to be documenting what I'm doing. That's going to be my way of sharing and teaching, is just documenting what I'm doing. And that's going to be easy when it comes to the process of creating content because I'm already doing it. I'm already walking the talking. I'm just going to document that, and then I'm going to share that. What people do with it is totally out of my control, as always. I can't be disappointed because I'm going to be doing the work, DTW. I'm going to be TCBing it all the way. I'm going to be all in. So I'm going to be switching this year from trying to motivate change. And it's a lesson I learned a long time ago. You can't change people, right? You can be an example. You can be either an example for somebody and yourself, or you can be a warning. Choose to be the example. Now, I don't know if this is true. Bradley talked about the rule of 100. I don't know if you've heard about that, the rule of 100. Anything you spend 100 hours at will put you at 95% better than the rest of the country at doing that thing. So I don't know, but give it a try. You're going to start playing guitar this year? Listen, get the knowledge, right? You got the mindset that you want to learn. Get the skill set. Take the lessons. Get the guitar lessons. Practice, practice, practice. Keep repeating what you've been learning, right? So, mindset, skill set, and training, and make it a habit of playing that guitar. Get to the 100 hours, and then compare where you were to where you are after the 100 hours. I'm going to do that this year. I've made it a commitment that I am going to learn an instrument. It's either going to be piano, guitar, or violin. Maybe more than one, since I'm all in 2024. I'm going to get those 100 hours in. Maybe I'll record myself from hour 0 and then after hour 100, and then I'm going to make the comparison. See how I am. You can do the same. I encourage you to do it. I'll be the example, not trying to change you. So I'm going to concentrate on increasing my knowledge in marketing. Marketing is so important on everything you do. I don't care if it's just about dating or getting a spouse. You got to market yourself, get yourself out there. If you can figure out how to drive traffic to a social media platforms, or many of them, so that people are aware of your product or service, then it's going to sell itself. Marketing is a big chunk of that in everything we do. You can be the greatest at you name it. And if people aren't aware of that, they're not going to buy or use your service. They're not aware of you. So marketing, so important. I don't care if you're not selling anything but your friendship to people. Learn marketing, because marketing is going to teach you communication skills, and you're going to be leveling up like I am in 2024. Get good at something. Get really good. It's so simple. The knowledge is out there. Google it. It's out there. Train, repeat, continue. Don't procrastinate. You better level up. And then hold yourself accountable to those things. Making progress towards a worthy goal of learning how to play guitar, right? Hold yourself accountable. My goal is to practice an hour a day for the next 5 days. Hold yourself accountable. You know, that's what coaching is. Coaching is communicating with someone else that has a goal in mind. And it's the coach's responsibility to make sure that that person knows, if they don't already know, you have everything you need to accomplish that goal that you want. And then to make sure they know, and if they don't know, find out together, this is what you need to do to accomplish this goal in this amount of time. And as a coach, you hold the person accountable to doing those things. People find out or should already know what they need to do to get things done and to get after what they want to get after. Sometimes they need a coach. You can. Mediocre is easy. You can do that naturally. 95% of the people are mediocre. To get good, you can get good by yourself. To get great, you need a coach. A coach will get you to greatness. Tiger Woods, he got good on his own. Then he got a coach because he wanted to be great. He became great because he got a coach. Do you need a coach? Not to be good. To be great, you really do need a coach. Now, I learned this a long time ago, to be content and happy. I learned a long time ago, one of the secrets successful living is be happy, because it's a choice. Be happy what you're doing while you pursue what you want. You can want something totally different from where you are in this position in life, or maybe a job. But if you can make the choice to be happy with what you're doing while you pursue what you want, you're going to learn more lessons from what you're doing right now that you're going to take to the thing that you want. You want to have that mindset because, believe it or not, you're gathering some skill set in the place where you don't want to be, but you know you want to go somewhere else. So if you're happy doing what you're doing while you pursue what you want, you're going to be taking skill sets in the right direction. Now, you don't want to be so content that you're not motivated to take action. You got to have leverage on yourself. That's when people get to a certain point, no more. That's it. No more is this ever happening again. That's when you have leverage on yourself. So that's okay. But you can be content and happy and still have ambition if you have the skill set. And I have a feeling you're going to get it. I got it, and I'm all in. 2024. It's so easy. Listen, all this stuff sounds so simplistic. If you really want to be successful, look for people to help. Man, when I learned that, it's so crazy. One of the reasons why I do this podcast, right? Because I'm sharing this information. And when I share and I create good stuff and I share it with other people, I hear it again. I see it again. I write it down again. I take notes again on all these things. And it sounds stupidly simple, right? It sounds so simplistic. But all the greats from 100 years past, the great people in business, finances, who have made great success and have left such great legacies behind, all these people had a mindset for wealth that said, the more people you help, the more people help you. The more people you help, the more people help you. You want to really learn something and be a master at it, teach someone else it, and you will be a master of it. The mastering is in when you want to teach somebody else. You know, it's in the Bible. The one thing that God wagers with you is he said, give him first fruits, and your storehouses will be full. Really? If I give this away? That's why in 2024, all these great things that I've learned, I'm giving away in 2024. I am giving away for free. The knowledge, I give away for free. Coaching, you charge for the implementation because knowledge is there for everybody. Anybody can get the knowledge. Implementing that knowledge to your life to create the life you want, that can take some coaching. I will charge for coaching, but not for the information. The information I will share for free because I get back tenfold. The law of compensation gets plugged in. It's the craziest thing that seems stupid, that the more people you help, the more people help you. It's hard to believe sometimes that it's that simple and that it's true, but it is true and it is that simple. 2024, man, I'm creating a revolution in myself for taking care of business, getting things done. I'm all in 2024. I hope you are too. I'm actually going to look into Brad Lee, who inspired this episode of the podcast, and I always give credit, right? No matter what I learn and I share with you, I always give credit to where I got it. I don't claim it as mine. I give credit. Now, he said revolution2024.com is Brad Lee, Andy Frisella, and someone else. They're creating this whole thing where they're really coming together in he didn't say it this way, but really he's creating a mastermind. That's one thing I'm also creating in 2024 is a mastermind. Watch out for that. You can be a part of that mastermind if that's something you're interested in. And so I'm going to be really, I'm all in, also courageous, right? No fear this year. If I have a political opinion, I always let my gentleness and my kindness evident to everybody. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to be courageous in stating what I believe and what I think is great for the country. As I learned my health coaching this year, that is going to be one of my missions, is to try to get the country back on a healthful. Let's get fitness a big part of being a citizen of the United States, that we are fit Americans. If we're fit, if the military age males and females of this country are fit, we're going to be better able to hold on to our republic, and we need to do that. It's under attack, and we are going to, in 2024, we are going to have such a positive impact on other people, the nation, maybe even other nations, like we always have been as America. We've been the beacon for other places who want a republic. They don't have it in other places. So listen, we're going to make it. We're going to take it. We're going to create it. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did and you think somebody else might benefit from it, hey, rewind it, listen to it again, and or share it with somebody else. And listen, if you're listening and or watching on YouTube, as always, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. We're going for 1,000 subscribers in the next 2 weeks. And so help me make that goal, and I'll try to help you make your goals. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, subscribe to the show, everybody. This is the Cliff Yates Show, and you already know I love you, but I'm never going to stop saying it. Hey, see you in the next episode.